So one of the promises Trump made to us was that once he's elected, he will end the war within 24 hours. Well, guess what? He won the election, and within 24 hours, Hamas calls for an immediate end to war after Trump election win. We told you guys, all these countries around the world, they didn't respect us. Once they saw the Afghanistan pullout failure, they knew that they could do whatever they wanted. They saw weakness, they saw blood in the water. But now that the big boys are back, now that the real man is back, Donald J. Trump, everyone's going to start calling for peace. Promises made, promises kept. Within 24 hours, Trump has ended the Hamas-Israel war. Now, when he's in office, let's see if he can end the Ukraine-Russia war within 24 hours. So thank you, Trump. Peace through strength. God bless Trump.
This is all it took to end the war in Gaza. Trump sent a message over to Benjamin Netanyahu saying he wants the war over before he enters into office. And that's all it took. One phone call. Trump didn't even make the phone call. He had a secretary do it. And that's it, and that's all it took, and that's what's so frustrating about Joe Biden. All Joe Biden had to do was make a phone call or just stand up and say no. And the war in Gaza, in West Bank, against Lebanon, and everything else would have been ended. All he had to do was just stand up and say no. So now the war will be over in less than 2 months, because that's when Trump takes office. He did it in a phone call. And it makes all the war that's happened for the past year seem even more ridiculous and senseless. And look, even Vladimir Putin has already come into the table, and there'll be peace against him as well. Just a little bit of backbone and acting like you're a superpower when you're in charge of a superpower can stop the bad behavior of a bad dictator on the other side of the world.
What is going on right now? China just announced that it hopes for a peaceful coexistence with the United States and that they respect the choice of the American people. Hold on, bro. So you telling me the second that Donald Trump gets elected, all of a sudden China want to send out good favors and good conversation, when it's really been like a cold war between us, China, and Russia for like Biden's whole term for real. And in general, of course, but yo, it was really crazy during that time. And this is the thing that I be confused about. Now, I'm not a Republican and I don't support either party, but I think people should take note that the Democrats are very war hungry. They're very blood hungry. They're constantly at odds and at wars with the superpowers across the world, bro. The Democrats are just very good at making it sound good to you. But they be doing the same thing the Republicans do. They're just way more Machiavellian. There ain't no way you telling me the second Donald Trump gets elected, all of a sudden, the other superpower in the world wants to peacefully coexist. And if that isn't feedback for you for the way that Biden ran his term and Kamala aided him, I don't know what is, bro. What?
中方愿按照相互尊重、和平共处、合作共赢的原则，与美方加强沟通，拓展合作，化解分歧，共同推动中美经贸关系朝着稳定、健康、可持续的方向发展，更好造福两国，惠及世界。中方愿。
The day after Trump's victory, China Minister of Commerce states willingness to strengthen economy and trade ties with the U.S.
But you know the fact that Mr. Trump, as a presidential candidate, says that he's ready and wants to stop the war in Ukraine. We take that very seriously. Well, I haven't seen his ideas on how exactly he's going to do that, and that is the key question. But I have no doubt that he says that sincerely, and we support that. But you know,
Hamas has begged Donald Trump to end the war in Gaza in a new statement. This plea comes after Trump reportedly asked Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu to wrap up the conflict by the time he gets inaugurated. Hamas believes Trump is required to listen to the voices of its U.S. citizens who've been protesting for the people of Gaza and make good on his word. Hamas has begged Donald Trump to end.
Now look, I know Trump won, and the wealth effect is real. We see the markets taking off right now. This is a phenomenal opportunity for America, for the world. Already Trump is saying, look, Netanyahu, you got to end this war. Okay, by the time I'm in office, already we see Putin in Russia and them ready to do a peace deal in Ukraine. We're seeing the markets take off. Bitcoin hitting an all-time high, $75,000 per coin. Look, when Trump says we're going to be the crypto capital of the world, this is very bullish for blockchain and crypto. The most undervalued digital asset, XRP, I expect is going to create millionaires this bull cycle. Okay, this is the time to be getting into these assets. Phenomenal time in history right now. Phenomenal time in history. The wealth effect is real. The wealth transfer is real. I think that the world is going to be much better right now under a Trump presidency for the globe in regards to the war, in regards to the healthcare. You know, the big pharma. This is a
Bruh, Trump barely won the election and world peace is already imminent. First thing he told Netanyahu, yo, you better get that shit cleared up ASAP. Like, before I get in office type shit. Yemen and the Houthis are like, big bro, we ain't want no problems. Matter of fact, we finna do a press conference right now. Russia and Ukraine already getting ready to sit at a table and come to an agreement like, yeah, we gotta wrap this shit up. Remember that whole BRICS situation? How they was getting backed by gold and oil and shit? Yeah, all that's breaking up. The price of oil, the price of gold, all that shit, Chinese yen, the Indian, what they got, rubies or some shit, the pound, the British pound, bruh. Just the fact that this motherfucker is expected to get back in the White House, the world is already straightening out itself. Like, all the fucking news are coming in like, yo, we need to clean house before Pepe get back in the house.
Trump ain't even in the White House yet. The stock market just shot up. Interest rates dropped. Hamas, like, we trying to make peace in the Middle East. Putin and Zelensky, like, what's up, Trump? We on board. We ready to end this. You know we linked up a couple months ago, but let's make it happen now. I mean, what more can you ask for? That's a leader. People respect him all around the world. You ain't gotta like him, but you definitely should respect him. See, it's kind of like
God is the ultimate. I mean, God created this.
In America, we don't worship government. We worship God.
I believe in God. I am Christian. And I go to church a lot. The Bible is special. The Bible, the more you see it, the more you read it, the more incredible it is. The Bible certainly is one of, if not, I mean, it is the book.
my wife and I pray for you.
Thank you. Well, I need it probably more than anybody in this room. God is the ultimate. I mean,
I want to see the Middle East get back to peace and real peace, but a peace that's going to be a lasting peace. And that's going to happen. I feel really, truly confident it's going to happen, and I believe it's going to happen soon. And here comes the, here comes the, here comes the. Y'all don't really want it like. I want to